Alright guys, Danger Close Adventures here. We're breaking this up into 2 parts because we just can't shut up about this stuff. Coming at you. Get ready for the new top 3. Let's do it.
Is your all-time new top 3. What is your third?
I forgot what I wrote down.
Well, that's why it's here. My Hero Academia.
That's number 1.
That's number 1? Oh, is that number 3?
Him? For him?
Oh yeah, My Hero Academia is number 3.
No! Get out of here.
Well,
My Hero Academia, period, should be number 1.
My Hero Academia is number 3 because
No!
the
Don't
main
listen to
character is
this guy.
annoying as hell.
No, dude.
I
Deku
wish
has serious
I
development.
wish Deku wasn't such a
Oh my god. He has
makes me
serious
so
development. Deku
mad.
is bomb.
Deku is annoying.
Ignore
He's
this
not
guy.
bomb.
Ignore
He's
this guy.
stupid. There's nothing good about him. I do not like Deku.
Bro, Deku
whatsoever.
is bomb. So Deku is bomb, seriously, kind of based off Bakugo.
He's basic.
Honestly.
All right. So what do you think is why it's only bottom 3? What do you think right now? Go.
Because the main character is weak.
That's it?
In every way. The story, him, everything.
Hey, watch
The art.
this arm right here. I'm finna cut him off right quick. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so the reason My Hero Academia is number 1, period.
Number 1 for you.
Yeah, to me. Hands down. All Might. Young All Might. So, Midorima or Deku, whichever one you want to call him, the reason I feel like the reason My Hero Academia is going to be number 1 because he's going to end up living up to All Might's like vision. When
But not
you think of
everybody's
All
on
Might,
there.
so when you think of All Might, you're going to think of Deku instead. When you get to like the
Deku-
number 1 hero,
Deku can't
so
stop crying.
we already
It's
know.
annoying.
So we already know that Deku is going to be the number 1 hero. He says it in one of the episodes.
Yeah, that's the whole point. The whole thing
This
is
is
like,
the story of
the
how I
story about
became-
become number 1. He
Yeah.
still cried through the entire process.
But you gotta think though. So his number 2 and number 3, we got Bakugo, and then I can't think of the Fire and Ice dude.
Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Todoroki's my favorite, by the way. He's cool.
I mean,
love
you can see
Todoroki.
why I couldn't fucking think of him because Bakugo is badass. I mean,
I love Bakugo.
We could just
too.
think of the
Bakugo
howitzer
is
move,
such
yeah.
a close second. I have like Todoroki Bakugo. I like Bakugo because it's like I'm just gonna kill everything. I don't really
He a
care.
G.
But like he's
Bakugo
still
is
a
a
good
G.
guy. Like he's
Bakugo
so
is the
aggressive.
evilest good guy.
Yeah, the most evil good guy ever, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's like, dude, he might be evil. But even against when the Legion of Evil tried to like recruit
like,
him, he
yeah.
goes, "I'm a hero. What is wrong with it?" And he gets mad at
And see,
them.
that's what I like. That's what I like about
I
him.
love Bakugo.
But see, that's the reason, like, that show is number 1. Like, if we were just talking anime, I can see why you'll put it, like, lower on the list. But when you think of anime and the manga,
we're talking anime, so
but even still, I've read the fucking manga,
we're
alright?
talking anime.
I read the manga,
just
alright?
anime.
I'm just saying, My Hero Academia.
For all the anime only plebs.
Dude,
many
let me
tears.
clarify.
It's annoying.
So the reason we call
Stop
Deku,
crying.
so the reason we call Deku a crybaby is because we get to hear inside of his inner thoughts.
Oh,
right?
it's coming
So-
out in real life.
No. So Deku doesn't exude these feelings. Let's be
Oh
honest.
yes, he does.
He doesn't.
The anime
He
clearly
doesn't.
shows him crying.
No, so he makes faces. So like
The kid
so,
says
so
like, I
let's think
say
about
the
it.
kid because like thank you so much like
No,
crying.
no,
Like,
no, no,
screw
no.
you,
So let's think about it. So
baby.
let's think about it. So when Deku tried to save Bakugo against this against the slime monster,
He
right?
cried.
He tried to put on a brave face. So that's what Bakugo seen. The brave face and the smile. Because he was trying to be like All Might.
And he cried.
But we got to see like his inner thoughts. Or like what he actually thought in that process.
Was inner thoughts
Get
inside
into
of a
that.
little schoolgirl.
So, yes, it was that of an inner schoolgirl. But on the outside, what he exuded was like confidence, you know, like bravery.
I
like,
still know what he thinks. And he
but
thinks
see,
as
that's
a
the reason you judge him
baby.
that way. You know, that's the reason you judge him that way.
It annoys
but
me.
Deku, once he gets, so we know once he gets older, we know this by now. Deku is going to be number 1 hero. So everything that we experience in the anime, Deku is literally going to learn from.
That's why it's
Comment
called Deku.
why, or you should comment why this guy is wrong about
Deku's
number 3.
annoying.
He's definitely, My Hero Academia is definitely not number 3.
It's number 3 because Deku's annoying.
Just make sure you comment
The
and
main
tell this guy
character
why.
is trash. Black Clover's awesome, alright?
Why?
Asta. Asta, unlike Deku, doesn't cry when he has no powers.
Well, in the
Let's
general,
just say
in
that.
the general, why is Black Clover general in the anime itself?
Because, oh man.
I can tell you, Black Clover tells you not to give up. Never ever to give up. Because
Never give up.
Asta literally has no mana.
He has no.
And he did not give up. He went all the way to what was it?
He became a magic knight. Like, so the knights are like supposed to be like the top fighters in the entire kingdom. They're supposed to be the best out of everybody. Yep. And the best has the best out of the best. So like, you are the top person in that kingdom to protect it. Asta,
he went to that selection.
He went to the selection.
You notice the attitude change when you both agree?
Asta worked really hard to get there. He destroyed people that can use magic. And this dude can't even use magic at all.
True.
He destroys everybody.
Yeah.
He gets the attention of a captain. Like, the captain's supposed to be like, there's like the top captains. Like, there's the top people of all the best fighters that protects the kingdom. He got the attention of one of them.
Yep.
Which that
one in particular also kind of got like a special treatment.
Yeah.
From the
king.
From the king, because he was like, oh, I love Yami, even though he's from a different
like,
area,
place.
you know.
So I like that. I like that whole idea of he wants everybody to be equal, and whether they're from nobility or they're from like being like peasants. Back then, like there's peasants and nobility.
Yeah.
So he didn't care who you were, where you came from. He wanted everybody on equal footing to like through their own like, I guess their own willpower or through their own hard work. I really like that. That's what I like about the whole anime.
Yeah. So for me, it's Asta. It's really all Asta. So I'm a big main character fan. So everything about a main character, literally. So Asta is a great character because literally he tells you not to give up. Never to give up on your dreams. Never to give up on really anything. He just tells you to keep pursuing, like keep trying. Try as hard as you can, and you'll get there. Yep. That's what Asta storyline is.
The spirit,
about.
Just the spirit of.
Even though I consider that my number 2 in my big 3, not my number 3, or sorry, I consider that number 3 in my big 3.
Oh, that's your number 3. That's
my number 3 in my big 3, just because episode 19 of Demon Slayer.
Deku is number 1. Okay. Demon Slayer.
I was about to say, did you forget already?
No. So number 1 for me, I've already said this. My Hero Academia. Period.
The main character is weak, but
Demon Slayer is fire. I know it only has like 20 something episodes.
It only has 21 right now. Right now.
But it's fire. It's pure fire. Like the animation studio that created what was it? Fate.
They created Fate Stay Night.
Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night.
Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works version.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix.
That shit is fire.
It's fire. Like,
Pure
they're good
fire.
at animated.
Even the sounds
fights.
are good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
the fights are fantastic. The fight scenes are the best I've ever seen out of any animation studio.
Yep.
The fighting is great. They don't like so.
The lines are thick.
Yeah.
Inside of all of it, like
it's
so,
good.
like when we think about like animation, we think about like how it looks, right? So we think about the lines, like so the lines are like typically thick. Like you can always see the character in good animation, not like
you can
crappy
feel the
animation
character
in some
through it the whole
episodes.
time. Like yeah. You can really tell the character's doing his thing.
The main character in Demon Slayer is like he literally breaks down everything he's experiencing throughout the fight. So like he'll be like, oh, I just got hit, but I'm feeling it, so I can't do this, so I have to do this way. You know, he breaks down how he has to do everything in every single fight.
Well,
I can't remember the demon. She wasn't a part of the 12, but she had the balls. I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah, she will redirect the ball midair. Yeah. So he's like, oh, I can't get that. I can't do that, so I'm gonna do it differently.
So he had to use his water style to do something differently. Speaking of which, spoilers. If you haven't caught up in the anime, we're sorry. If you continue to watch, we're sorry.
You should have been there already. That's your fault.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Honestly,
show's been going on a up and up the entire time. It's just been like. But then when he hit episode 19, it was like
that's like that jump, right? So like all the other shows we talked about so far, they have ups and downs. Mm-hmm. This show has steadily risen.
Yep, it's just like
steady rise in quality, in like story, in how much you care about everything. Like just the whole thing is a steady rise. There's no ups and downs between the story or characters or anything.
And that's what's cool about it. So with Demon Slayer, it's been it's literally been like an uphill adventure is what I want to call it.
Yeah.
Because you go through when his sister or his whole family got killed, and then his sister became a demon, and then we think about like why did that certain demon? So the head of the demons, I guess he wasn't probably the head. I haven't really read into the manga.
So far from
from what we can tell,
anime only plebs.
he's the head. This
He's the
guy
head.
is the head. We've already seen him. It was the guy that he confronted in like a big area.
That was like episode 14.
Yeah, I think so. He confronted this guy in a big area, and then he proceeded to cut somebody's back of the neck. They turned into a vampire. With that being said, like how his sister. So another thing about Demon Slayer, I feel like I'm talking about it like it's my number one, but it's not. But
It's good though. What I like is his sister's a vampire.
Yeah, that's.
But
fire.
the core, there's a so the core is a group of people that fight all the vampires. That's the whole existence. Their existence is fight the demons, the demon vampires, right? So they're demons. So they hate
Demon Slayer.
Yeah. So, but they're pretty much vampires. They're freaking vampires. But
You gotta watch that, by the way.
you gotta watch
Hey,
it, dude.
Big Tuck gotta watch that shit.
Yeah.
Alright, we
I
gotta
will.
make sure he
Tug
watches
Weasel's
that.
gotta
alright?
watch it.
I will.
I'm gonna put him through the whole thing. So
make sure he watches that.
his sister gets bitten. She becomes one of them.
Yep.
But he doesn't give up on her, and she still kind of retains that bit of humanity.
Yep.
Well, the core, right, that they fight all of them. The one guy who's like one of like the top, he's like a captain, kind of like how Bleach is. He's like the captain. He's the best.
He's one of the 9 Hashiro or whatever it's called. Yeah.
So he's like one of the captains from Bleach, and so he's like, I'm gonna let her live because I see no problem with her.
But he sees the humanity in
Yeah,
it.
he
That's
sees the
what it
humanity
was.
in her.
Yeah.
And even though it's against the rules, he kept her. He allowed her.
He
to
allowed
live.
her to live because
And,
she protected. I know her name is Nezuko, but his name
Tanjiro.
is
She protected
Tanjiro.
Tanjiro.
She protected Tanjiro.
Even though like he knew that Tanjiro was done, like
Yeah.
Nezuko protected him.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's for later.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
next episode coming up
Yeah.
shows like the captains kind of
Yeah.
deciding
Yeah,
on
because
whether
he-
Nezuko should live
Yeah,
or
because
die.
the little spoiler they had in the last episode was like, you
Oh,
should
it's
wake up because you're in front of the something Hashiriyas.
Yeah.
You're in front of the 9 Hashiriyas.
But it's
or
funny
something
because
like
one
that.
of them, the main Hashira that like saved him in the beginning of the show.
You know, he's considered to be one of the strongest.
He's one of the strongest, and he's
Yeah.
fighting one of the weaker ones.
Yeah.
And the weaker one's like, "You're in the way. I'm gonna kill you." He's like, "Yeah, right. You're gonna kill me."
Yeah.
But I'm protected Tanjiro. He can't do anything about it.
Yep. And see, that's what makes Demon Slayer cool. I wouldn't say it makes it it would make it number one or make it number one rather, but that's what makes it good. So I consider Demon Slayer to be number 2. That's the reason I put it over Black Clover, even though Black Clover has more episodes to like detail each
It's got like 88, 90.
character.
Yeah.
But Demon Slayer just gives you that feeling
It's
like
more
you can
refined.
feel the characters
I
more.
feel it's refined
Yeah.
through smaller amounts of story.
That's the reason it's my number 2.
Yeah, it's refined through. I think Black Clover it took a little bit for it to kind of take off for everybody. It started out it wasn't bad. Like, it started out slow.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I
It
judge Black
got
Clover as like another Naruto.
Better. Like, the arc, right? So it's like, okay, it started slow. It's okay. And then towards the last, like, 20 episodes, it really started
Yeah,
to
because
rise.
Asa got them demon powers, and it was like,
Yeah.
he a big boy.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like Demon Slayer, it's always been, like, a nice
Yeah, it's a constant rise.
uphill rise. He didn't cry.
So Deku is the man. Let's go ahead. So All Might is that freaking guy.
All
When
Might's the dude.
All Might is that dude. Like, it's hard for me not to say My Hero Academia is not number 1 when you see
It's not number 1 because Deku annoys the shit out of me.
United States of Smash. So when you watch the
United
episode
Detroit
of
Smash,
this
Deku
dude-
comes in. I'm gonna cry about it,
Bro.
Screw you, Deku.
That's
Todoroki's
not
the
Demon
best.
Slayer. Todoroki is good, but that's what makes him number 2, not number 3.
Satan is the
not
best
number
villain
1.
ever.
But Demon Slayer, I have a feeling that it's gonna.
I'm drunk. I'm talking
potentially-
about Satan now. Satan is the best villain ever
So
created.
Todoroki, Nezuko, because she's obviously like a secondary main character.
Dude, Todoroki's the best.
I got a feeling
Nezuko is the best.
Nezuko is. They're obviously gonna make an arc about Nezuko.
Yeah.
Like Nezuko is gonna go through something.
Dude, he's gonna do some more.
Because she's
Oh,
leveling.
Nezuko.
She's leveling with him. Let's be honest. So Nezuko is leveling with this guy. She has an exploding blood art. Exploding.
Yeah,
Blood
explosion.
art. Like, it literally, like, she's like, oh, I want to think about
That's
that
from
blood
another anime,
exploding.
but I love that.
You know, just like, cut, boom, now my blood is exploding on top
Yeah,
of you.
it's cool. Nezuko's badass.
So quick
Nezuko's
thought.
bomb.
Quick thought on why you like it, like 2 words.
I can use one, fire. Demon Slayer, fire.
Dude, Demon Slayer is cold, dude.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Yeah.
Cold-blooded. It's cold.
What were your top 3 in order? 1, 2.
In
3.
order?
Academia
My Hero
was first.
Academia was last.
That was first for me.
Because
I did 3, 2,
the main
1.
character could not be such a little baby about everything. Okay, so Black Clover is number 2 because, yes, Asta's amazing. Asta's great. I like that he has that dynamic with his brother.
Well,
yeah, and her orphans.
Kinda.
And
you
her
know,
orphans.
You know it's kind of his brother.
Okay, so
Because right now he's kind of chasing
They're
Right now he's chasing
I know,
Quick
but
reason.
no, hold on. They're orphan brothers. I resonate with that because I was in a foster system, so
I was too.
I know what
It
it's
works
like.
out.
And they're brothers through the foster system,
Well,
like what happened to me. Okay,
Number
so number 1, Demon Slayer. I don't know, it's really close, but Demon Slayer is awesome.
Number
Quick.
one, My Hero Academia. Deku is awesome. Period, hands down. Number 2, Demon Slayer. I have to put Demon Slayer over Black Clover. Yes, it has less episodes, but the main characters Tanjiro and Nezuko are a bomb combination, and I liked how they're bringing them together to make them like a bomb MC. Number 3, I would have to say Black Clover, obviously because Asta and Yuno, they got this bond, yes, but like Yuno has this such like it has a big gap between Yuno and Asta. Also, like we don't have a lot of background into Asta. We just learned in the arc that Yuno is the son of somebody. I can't think of the name. It's not Patry or Patry. It's the other guy. We know who we're talking about. That being said, but we also know, like I said, if you haven't watched Black Clover or kept up with the manga, you. Or screw you. Screw you, by the way.
Dude, Black Clover's gonna get even better. It's crazy.
Because we know that in the Spade Kingdom, it's nothing but demons there. So we know that Asta possibly came from the Spade Kingdom. And that's the reason he has the demon residing in him.
Just like Naruto, reincarnations.
Yeah. But, so Black Clover is my number 3, literally because we don't have enough information.
That's what I think of Deku.
So we don't have enough information on Asta. We have information on Yuno, why he's so strong, but we don't have enough information on Asta.
Yeah.
In that
Dude, Asta's a wild card, and I love it.
Yeah, that's why I like him. Period. Hands down. All right, hey, thank you for watching. If you're keeping up with the animes and manga, thank you, by the way. Make sure you go follow, subscribe, and comment.
Danger
for
Close Adventures.
Yeah, what he said. And
Deku
just go ahead and
sucks.
follow me. Go ahead and follow me. I'm the Haseo65 on PlayStation. Just follow me there, and I'll follow you back.
Deku sucks.